The only thing that should be rated 17 and up when it comes to this show is the fan art, because bro, let me tell you something, that fan art, whew, man, oh, it just hits differently over here. It's out of control. Hiya, pal! Yo, what is up there, guys? Of the Wiz, back at it again for another Owl House video right here, right now. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so first thing on the list, before we get into today's main topic, I just want to remind you guys that the Owl House is now officially available on Disney Plus. That's what I'm talking about. So if you know somebody that has not watched the show yet, they're a Disney fan, they're looking for something to binge, the Owl House is a perfect show to introduce them to, because you all know how awesome this show is. Or if you just want to go ahead and watch some previous episodes, because we still gotta wait for season 2, and who knows how long that's gonna take. However, though, regardless, let us move on to today's main topic, which is always a bit controversial over here, but I just kind of find it funny on how they do this stuff. So as you all know, the Owl House is heavy LGBT, which I personally don't have an issue with it whatsoever. If these are how the characters are supposed to be, then that's fine. It's only when you're changing things or doing something for some secret low-key kind of agenda to appease the masses, then I'm like, okay, all right, hold on, then that's not gonna fly. Luckily for us though, when you look at a show like the Owl House, Lumity, that's the big thing, everything works out pretty natural. I mean, we've got our main character Luz over here, who is bisexual, which at this point, I mean, is that really too hard to believe? Not really. Your girl Luz is a whole anime weeb, may my heart be my guiding key, heart of the cards, Ohana means family, butterflies and rainbows. No jaywalking over here. It totally makes sense that she's bi. Then you got another character like Amity over here, who's supposed to be straight hair, straight perfect, but hey, she's lesbian, and honestly it makes a lot of sense. She's had to put on this fake persona for so long, to appease her parents and everybody else, and now she meets someone like Luz for the first time in a long time. She can kind of be herself with. I'm like, okay, this is natural, this is wholesome, it works out really, really well. But unfortunately, not everyone around the world kind of agrees with this, so that's when, we deal with censorship and blocking this and that. I mean, it's not really too uncommon nowadays. I mean, you look at a show like Steven Universe, oof, that thing got clapped left and right. They censored out scenes, they changed the wordings, they just blocked things, this and that. It was looking pretty bad over here. And when you look at the Owl House, it makes sense that it's gonna be kind of treated the same way in certain areas of the world, and we've already had some examples. If you look at that episode titled Understanding Willow, that's where we were introduced to Willow having two dads. Now, I forget where specifically in the world, they pretty much censored the image they blurted out of Willow's two dads. I was like, okay, I mean, well, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate over here, but it is what it is. But so it makes you wonder, what kind of other crazy things they could possibly do. I mean, it's funny, you would think they would just have to censor out Amity and Luz the entire time they're on screen. That would be pretty interesting to see how that would work. However, though, another big thing that just came out that I was informed, I find this to be just really funny, the measurements people will go to try to get people to not watch or be exposed to any of this stuff over here. So apparently in Indonesia, Disney Plus, the Owl House is rated 17 and up. And I'm just like, wait a minute, huh? 17 and up? That makes no sense. Why would this show be rated 17 and up? Now, the only thing that crossed my mind was that, well, in the first episode, you do see Ida get decapitated, so they're like, whoa, heads up, get it, heads up, because the head thing, me and my Owl House jokes over here. But I don't know, maybe there's hold on, we gotta warn these kids so they don't get scarred for life by seeing head get decapitated, even though you don't kind of really see it. But so that's an idea, but let's be realistically, that's not why it's 17 and up. Come on, bro. They did that so that kids would not be exposed to this LGBT stuff that is going on within the show. And I'm just like, oh, that's pretty clever. Make it 17 and up so parents would be like, whoa, what are you doing? What is this nonsense? 17 and up? Get out of here with this crap. You're not old enough to watch this. So I see what they're doing. It's clever, but I'm just like, oh wow, we're really taking these type of measures to make it so that people can't or kids or whatever can't be exposed to this type of stuff. I mean, you know, the world's changing. We're trying to normalize a lot of things, this and that. So, of course, there are people that aren't really comfortable with this. And I'm not here to start some crazy political war being like, oh, this country is horrible because this and that, this and that. No, I'm taking note as to what people are due and to what measures they will go to make it so that people won't see or be exposed to stuff like the Owl House. I'm like, bro, it's just an innocent cartoon. I mean, come on, really? But whatever. It really makes you wonder how the rest of the show is gonna work. Like, what about the whole Grom dance thing? Are they just not even gonna show it? Yo, they're gonna have like the camera zoom up to the sky while all the action is happening. Like, oh, sorry, this was technical difficulties. But to be honest, the only thing that should be rated 17 and up when it comes to this show is the fan art, because bro, let me tell you something, that fan art, whoo, man, oh, it just hits differently over here. It's out of control. What I love about the fan art though is how a lot of people are using the original concept art designs for Luz and Amity, which I appreciated. Whew, so I'm not completely going to hell because they do look a lot older over here. Oh man, yo, it's wow. I'm telling you, if they ever do like a time skip, those original designs needs to be the older version of Luz and Amity, which is really funny because sometimes nowadays, especially when the characters are all older, they end up getting like short haircuts like Naruto and stuff like this. But all right, Luz getting the long hair, I like it. Amity's hair becoming a little bit more wild. I think that would actually be pretty cool for Amity because, you know, like I said, Amity's at the moment, you know, she has to be a little Miss Perfect, but if she lets her hair loose out, and yo, she's wild, she's free, she's being herself. Bro, the character design, I definitely need that to happen over here. Bro, but let me tell you something. I wish this show was 17 and up. I feel like Ida would be cursing left and right. That'd be really interesting to see how someone like Luz would handle that situation, because we all know Luz is like, I know jaywalking, little Miss Goody Goody Two Shoe over here. I feel like she would make Ida have a swear jar, so every time she curses, she has to like put something in the jar. King, I feel like he would low-key be killing people on the side. Luz, I don't really know what could happen with her. Maybe it would just be a little bit more bully harshness within the school, maybe some bad names, so to say. Probably blood. There'd be blood if anything else, definitely with the fight scenes, because oof, this show is pretty crazy. We've seen my girl Luz scrapping over here, so yeah, this show being 17 and up, bro, I wish. It's crazy. And what's really funny is that, you know, Lumity, of course, you know, shipping, a lot of people are on board. I'm fine with it. At first, I was just kind of like, yo, throw these people a bone. But now I'm all aboard of that Lumity ship. Let's go. I mean, the story too. What I like about what we're dealing with right now is that it's only like just like 2 characters are dealing with this relationship. So, you know, it's not going to end up like a certain other show I know. Whew, man, what were they thinking over there? I know my boy Marco's a stud, but eesh, yeah, it didn't really work out too well over here. But ironically enough, you already have people shipping other characters. Like, you have people shipping my Emra with Viney. I'm like, did those characters ever even meet? Okay, I see you. We wild out here. Which is interesting because I don't know if Viney's actually going to make a return. Because I do remember in a Q&A when it came to Dana, she did say something like, oh, I was kind of surprised to see how much people liked these characters. So it kind of sounds like they might not be making an appearance, but you know, I guess if a lot of people really enjoy them, maybe they will add them to the script and they will make an appearance over here. So who really knows? But you got other people shipping, like, this is the most interesting one, Willow and Basha. What are we doing, yo? Oh my god, that's gonna be our reason for changing Basha to the side of light so we can ship her with Willow. I'm like, that's a very interesting relationship. I mean, heck, if Amity and Luz could become a thing, it's not that unrealistic. Amity was kind of a jerk to begin with, so, you know, the heart of the cards can change people. Then you got another interesting one. It's like they have like Gus and that other dude that took his spot. I don't remember his name. I don't care about that guy or whatever. But yo, it's funny how people, you can kind of see everyone shipping, like, you know, girl, boy over here. Wow, the power. That's interesting. The influence that this show can do over here. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. Plus, not to mention, I'm more in for the story if anything else. The whole shipping thing is just like, you know, a little plus bonus, little cherry on top over here. But I mean, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of look at how the Owl House is being treated right now at the moment. I'm sure later down the line it's probably gonna get hit censored badly, might even be blocked. You know, changing people's opinions is not an easy thing. That's what we're trying to do, normalize things, but we've had a staple mindset for so long. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. We can't just force change like this. However, guys, what I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, what do you think of the Owl House? Are you a fan of it? Are you aboard the shipping? Are you more for the story? What do you think about their original concept designs for Luz and Amity? The fan art, whew, have you been around the block? Have you seen some things? Oh boy. So, you know, guys, leave all your comments in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure to give it a big, massive thumbs up. That helps me the channel out quite immensely. You already can follow me on my Twitter. Same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. Trying to reach 1K followers. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm also on Instagram, which is MattSwag12345, where I post all the good stuff. Discord, a link will be in the description below. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal. We'll see you soon. All right, time to go ahead and check out some Owl House Lumity comics. Oh man, that's another story.